Girls from Gauteng playing versus Western Cape under 19, and the game has just kicked off. We see Western Cape is driving up the field, and with me I've got Linda here, and she will be commentating with me. What are your thoughts of the game, Linda?
Well, so I think this is going to be a very tight game. It's two very strong sides. Some very strong players in each of them, many with World Cup experience. So I think from what I understand, Western Cape is incredibly fit and strong and fast. But the Gauteng players have been playing together for quite some time. They've got some good structures, so I think it's going to be very close.
No, most definitely agreed. Evenly matched game, and I think the key part is a team that can focus on their basics and minimize their mistakes. As we see Gauteng attacking the line now.
See, Western Cape were aligned very quickly there on defence.
Right, and a turnover coming up now. Quick turnover, well spotted by Western Cape. Unforced errors coming through by Western Cape by their sub box, giving Gauteng an opportunity to take over. Some good control there by the Gauteng mid player Lisa. And here comes Gauteng with a scoop through and almost scoring.
That was close. It's a great line there from one of the Gauteng players. Unfortunately, fumbled the ball at the last minute. So let's see what Western Cape can get out of here. I haven't seen much of their driving. Let's have a look how strong it is. There's a lot of great yards and just one touch there.
Some great running by Insaf over there.
Insaf is also, she played for the women's A side at the World Cup in Malaysia this year. Very impressive as a junior. There she goes again.
What a great pass by Insaf. Very skilled player indeed. Almost playing their wing there. Had that wing caught that, would have been an easy try. Gauteng have got a chance now to drive off their line. Let's see what they can do. Some good yards by Gauteng, as you can see them driving up, and the aim of the game is for you to try and catch the defenders off sides. Linda, you've played at some of the highest levels as a female. What do you think is the game going into? Where's the game going in terms of these young players?
So, I mean, I've been playing, I think it's quite scary now, for probably around 20 years.
That's older than all these girls on the field.
Exactly. And, I mean, the game has changed. Okay, 20 years is actually a bit much, but the game has changed so significantly, especially, I think the last 5 years has seen the greatest evolution. It's moved around. The ladies' game in particular has moved from being a lot less. It used to be a lot less structured. There was a lot less momentum play, and it was a little bit less dimension. Whereas I find in the last 5 years, whether it's a senior ladies team or a junior ladies team, the players can all dive. They can all pass far passes. They're all athletic. And they read the game, so there's a lot more of a hands play, and at the same time, again, as I said, it's a very dimension. So there's a lot of the diving, which I hate, just not very good at it. But so it's gone from being quite a boring sport to watch from a ladies' perspective to being actually just as fun as the girls. As I was saying, the dive is becoming a lot more prominent.
Yeah. No, it truly is. As you're speaking about the dive, we see the Gauteng ladies attacking the line there with an attempted dive. Let's see what they can bring up again.
Oof.
And the ball's lost over there. An unforced error once again. Western Cape has been struggling to get out the half. Let's see if they can capitalize on this.
There's some good skills in the field. See, as I was saying, the girls can now pass. Unforced errors, once again, as you say, they just got into the Gauteng's half and a silly unforced error.
Yeah. They definitely need to try and focus on a safer game plan, especially at this stage. In their last 3 sets of sixes, they haven't been able to just get over the halfway. So I think the coach needs to just assist them in using all 6 of their touches. Gauteng coming up again. A good drawing over there.
Oh. Again, though, making their line, and Western Cape is stuck having to get off their try line. Let's see if they can get some good driving going again. Well, not again, first time. Oof, looking quite dangerous. Oh, look at that pace.
That is amazingly quick. Well done to Western Cape. Playing the easy hands all the way through to their right wing. Drawing and passing all at the perfect time. Great skill set there. Well done to Western Cape, and the score is 1-0.
That was a good try.
Here comes Gauteng again. Now Gauteng has had a fair chance, probably the majority of the fair share in terms of line attack. They haven't executed as well.
Another there for the dive.
Almost making it through with a dive over there. Anyway, 2 more touches. Let's see what they can come up with.
I think they ran that a little bit far out and enabled the Western Cape players to get back in time to make quite an easy touch in the end. And Gauteng's midfield defence is very strong.
Very strong indeed, and I think they need to try and capitalise on putting a lot of pressure on Western Cape there. Minimise giving Western Cape the space. As we've seen, they're a very agile team. And they've got great hands. Here comes one of their playmakers, Insaf, coming through.
It's 6 up.
Out in a penalty to Gauteng there. Western Cape player being penalised for over the mark. That is when you don't dump the ball where you have been touched. As Linda's saying, some great yards by Gauteng.
See, running a little bit lateral movement there.
I think you're right, Linda. It's the second dive that we've seen from Gauteng, where they're diving from 2-3 meters
a little bit too far
out, and they're coming short every single time.
And you can see their setup is just a little bit too far out. Oh,
that's a better attempt from Gauteng. Western Cape handling their defensive policy very well.
I must say, every time Gauteng has had the ball, they have made it to the line. They're just not capitalising. Another unforced silly error from Western Cape, driving out, giving Gauteng another opportunity.
Most definitely a risky play by Western Cape in terms of driving out. I think they need to tone it down and play a more percentage game in terms of the sets of sixes they get.
Oh, there was a silly.
Another easy unforced error by Gauteng as well, coming up to the line.
Great change of pace there. Insaf again, I think.
Oh, great movement and good cover defense there by Gauteng as well. Clearly see that Western Cape's game plan is to try and create space for their linkers and their wing runners. They seem to have some serious, but a lot of pace with them.
That's good defence though there by Gauteng, well covered. And I mean, this is probably the second time Western Cape's attacked the line, so it'll be interesting to see what they've got.
I did manage to chat to the Western Cape coach earlier as well, and he was telling me, we were chatting about his running style and some of his plans that he's got. And he spoke to his skill set that he has with all these quick runners, and so their game plan is most definitely running game. As we see Gauteng driving up the field, great momentum coming up. Let's see if they can play the quick hands. They've got a 4-on-1 overlap. And unfortunately they have again not executed very well, Gauteng.
Oh, you see that there was very close, strong break there by the Western Cape wing. See again Western Cape moving into the Gauteng's half. Oh, that's great creating of the space again from Insof.
Most definitely. She's got great vision, especially as she attacks the line. Very composed player.
They've been playing and watching the game probably since she was about 4, with her parents who are legends of the game here.
Oh, and an almost easy attempt and an easy try there. Poor defense by Gauteng on the line there. Western Cape gets a second try and the score is now 2-0 to Western Cape. Let's see what Gauteng can come up with.
Again, opportunity to attack the line. It's a great ball.
Well done by
Gauteng. There's a
Gauteng.
fantastic line and fantastic pass there from Gauteng. It's Letabo. If you correct me, she played for your team in Malaysia?
She didn't play for my team, but she did play for the mixed 20s team at the Youth World Cup. Definitely one player for the national team, senior national team to look out for as well. Player with great pace, agility and skill set as well.
See, as I said, this is probably the third time that Cape has attacked the line, and I mean, I think both times they've scored, so it's going to be interesting.
Cape is most definitely very lethal, as you said, Linda, on the line. They've been to the line 3 times and they've scored 3 tries now as they approach the line again. Gauteng seems to be quite a bit loose in their mid defense close to the line there. Probably need their linkers to come in a little bit tight and assist them with those daft players. And here comes Gauteng again, attacking the line.
Oh, that's
and
a
great pass
ball.
out on the wing there.
It's good vision, good pass, and unlucky, but great defense, reading that well.
Great diving touch there by the wing from Western Cape.
Oh, that's a really lovely try again.
Wonderful try by Gauteng.
Another Junior World Cup player there who gave that pass, was it not?
That is correct, Annika. Great player. She played for the current Western Cape coach who's coaching on the field right now. So he would know exactly what skill set Gauteng's got as well.
Ooh, this looks a bit dangerous. With Gauteng doesn't seem to have been ready at that start. With players rushing on, very disorganized. Okay, well it seems like maybe Western Cape started too quickly. Haven't seen that happen before, have you?
No, and they've turned seems like they've turned the ball around.
Very interesting.
For a quick tap. I think players need to wait for the ref's whistle before they can actually start playing. Gives Gauteng another opportunity to try and capitalize.
And they should be growing in confidence after 2 well-worked tries. and team tries, which was really nice to see. Oh, and there was
Oh, and then